cinema matinee. I ain't got 750 to pay.
Inception, which is the thing you take when you don't want to have babies.
There's probably a bunch of little Corys running around that you're gonna get invited onto the Maury Povich show to find out about.
What do you mean, probably?
It's just like a gang of Negroes just waiting to beat my ass. Yeah, motherfucker, we've been waiting.
Well, you better keep him away from Mel Gibson's girlfriend.
The meaning of Inception is to actually plant an idea or to begin something.
What this is it's a heist film crossed with Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind and The Matrix, except instead of trying to steal something, they're trying to put something someplace.
And,
aren't we all?
And they made it as long as all those movies put together.
This movie deals with Leonardo DiCaprio's character named Cobb, and it's a world where the technology enables you to go into people's dreams. Now, you can go into people's dreams to either steal something, or you can influence how a person lives out the rest of their life by going in and planting an idea. Ken Watanabe, he's the corporate head of an energy company. And he says, I want you to go to this other competing guy and go into his dream and plant an idea who will stop him from getting the edge over us.
From taking his father's company and forming an unstoppable energy monopoly.
Cillian Murphy plays the guy that they're actually trying to go into his head and stop from competing with this other guy. Leonardo DiCaprio has to go out and assemble a team of people to help you do this. He has Ellen Page and Joseph Gordon-Levitt, who's this movie really continues to make him one of my favorite actors.
He really shines like crazy in this movie.
Christopher Nolan said that not only was he influenced by The Matrix, but he was also influenced by a movie that I really love, which is Dark City.
He took those concepts, at least for me, and just made them that much more better, honestly.
He did something new.
Y'all clearly have not seen Nightmare on Elm Street Dream Warriors in a while.
I live Nightmare on Elm Street Dream Warriors. This is going to be better than sex if Freddy pops up at the very end to like destroy everything.
Freddy gonna pop up with his lawyer in Christopher Nolan's bedroom. Hey, motherfucker, you ripped me off. By the way, I love Dark Knight. My problem with the film is that it goes into the subconscious and it questions what reality is. And there's so many layers to what he's doing that it is a labyrinth of a narrative.
I agree.
That I don't. I hear a lot of people who really want to love this film say you'll have to go back a second or third time to really get what they're saying. I'm thinking like, nah, it got a little muddled.
And yeah, there's a lot of exposition as far as them explaining in the beginning how this world is set up and how it works. I'm glad they did that because there was never a moment where it made me stop and think, okay, now why is this happening? How can this happen?
You create the world of the dream. We bring the subject into that dream, and they fill it with their subconscious.
How could I ever acquire enough detail to make them think that it's reality?
Well, dreams, they feel real while we're in them, right? It's only when we wake up that we realize something was actually strange.
I mean, there's a lot of people who are going to love this just as much as they love Memento, which is another film that a lot of people reacted to, of saying, look, I don't want to have to sit and think this hard during a movie to understand the basics of what's going on. But there's a lot of us who really do.
But for me, it was way too long. 3 hours of people talking about dreaming. I'm like, wow. Corey, you brought up a good thing to where it's such a labyrinth of this point to where I kind of got lost, just emotionally on what was the goal we were searching for in the first place. Ellen Page and Joseph Gordon-Levitt, I'm like, I don't really know what their story is.
You know what? If I had a hat to tip off, I'd tip it off to the cinematographer, the special effects team that worked on this thing. There is an amazing, probably one of the most amazing fight scenes I've seen in the longest time that really made me go, holy shit, wow, like really took me out of my seat.
They brought something that they've done in the past to great effect here. Mm-hmm. Anybody who's ever seen Royal Wedding with Fred Astaire, where he's dancing on the ceiling?
Yes.
I think I'm probably going to go like a really low full price on it because I'm thinking about all the movies I've seen this summer. This is probably the second best thing I've seen this summer as far as just imagination, creativity, ambition. I really can't think of anything that's tried to come close, even though I do seriously think it failed on the story level.
Any kind of movie that's about a con game or a mind, I'm with it for an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. But 2.5, it tries my patience. And I just came out of it just kind of like, wow, I'm really glad that's over. And to me, it's a low matinee.
The audience is being asked to solve this movie. There's nothing. You're not dumb or anything if you don't. You're just not the kind of person who enjoys that sort of thing. I am, and I thought this was a major work of art. I really do. This is a high full price movie for me.
The more I think about it, the more I actually love it. Hearing your review, Corey, and the way you gave it a full price, I mean, I want to be true to myself if I didn't give this movie a better than sex. only because I'm still thinking about this movie. You know, it would have been the worst nightmare scenario if I was waiting for it to happen. And this movie is like right when you're about to bang, like the hottest chick you're ever gonna bang. Oh. Right when you're about to get in there, all of a sudden you just wake up and then you're like, what the?
That happens to me all the time.
Oh, yeah.
It's like in the movie, they say, hey, the only way to get out of this is to shoot yourself or kill yourself, and you wake up. No, put a hot chick in front of me I'm about to have sex with. I'll wake up immediately.
No, I'm the same way. I get kicked right before.